Nyumba Mumbi. What is Nyumba Mumbi, and why does it matter in a decentralized age? In this new Wyathy essay, we explore the emergence of Nyumba Mumbi, the house without walls, home of Andu and Nyumba, a global community building health, knowledge, and shared prosperity through the Actuate Society of Decentralized Science. Rooted in Gikuyu cosmology, yet powered by modern blockchain, Nyumba Mumbi unites individuals, families, and communities across continents in common purpose. Through participation in the Run Wherever You Are movement, and by holding Actuate ACT tokens, citizens gain the opportunity to receive the soul-bound Mumbi MUM token, the mark of civic membership and governance. In this house, discipline becomes voice, participation becomes representation, and decentralized science becomes a path to global health and shared wealth. The house without walls and the architecture of decentralized civilization. Civilizations are not built merely by institutions. They are built by houses. Houses where memory lives, where discipline is practiced, and where the moral architecture of a people is preserved. In the cosmology of the Gikuyu people, one such house stands above all others, Nyumba Mumbi. But today this house is no longer confined to geography. It has become a decentralized civic structure, an emerging society of disciplined citizens distributed across the world, united by purpose, motion, and encoded trust. Nyumba Mumbi is the civic heart of the Actuate Society of Decentralized Science. What is Nyumba Mumbi? Nyumba Mumbi is the house without walls. In Gikuyu cosmology, Mumbi represents the generative spirit, the mother of a people whose descendants formed clans and communities. Nyumba Mumbi therefore symbolizes the common house of origin, the place where belonging precedes hierarchy and stewardship precedes authority. The citizens of this house are known as Andu Nyumba, the people of the house. Within this house the spirit of Mumbi dwells, and every member stands as both heir and steward. No person is a stranger within it. Participation is not inherited through bloodline, but through commitment to shared discipline and shared progress. In its modern form, Nyumba Mumbi is decentralized. Its citizens may live in Nairobi, Boston, Lagos, London, or villages across rural landscapes. Geography no longer defines belonging. Instead, belonging emerges from alignment with a shared purpose, building health, knowledge, and economic sovereignty through disciplined participation. Nyumba Mumbi is therefore not merely a cultural symbol. It is an operational society, a distributed civic architecture in which individuals, families, communities, and nations cooperate toward common progress and shared wealth. Why Nyumba Mumbi matters. To the individual, the Stoics taught that the first governance is self-governance. Nyumba Mumbi begins with disciplined individuals who take responsibility for their bodies, their knowledge, and their economic participation. The global movement known as Run Wherever You Are expresses this principle. When individuals rise each day to move their bodies, whether running, walking, farming, or working outdoors, they practice sovereignty over inertia. One of the principles of Natya teaches that motion precedes provision. When individuals move, life responds, health improves, confidence grows, agency returns. Nyumba Mumbi therefore restores dignity to the individual by transforming discipline into civic participation. To relationships, human relationships thrive when individuals practice discipline rather than dependency. When partners share commitment to health, work, and purpose, relationships evolve into alliances rather than negotiations. The Natya principle of visible discipline teaches that character demonstrated in daily action becomes the foundation of trust. Within Nyumba Mumbi, relationships are strengthened by shared participation in the Run Wherever You Are movement and by common stewardship of the ecosystem that supports Waido and other initiatives. Love becomes productive rather than merely sentimental. To families, Families inherit habits before they inherit wealth. When families become Andu and Nyumba, they enter a culture where discipline, health, and participation are normalized. Children witness parents practicing endurance, learning technology, and participating in governance. The Natia principle that endurance precedes inheritance becomes visible within the household. Families do not merely hope for prosperity, they practice the behaviors that generate it. Nyumba Mumbi therefore becomes an intergenerational house where families cultivate resilience together. To communities flourish when citizens participate rather than observe. The decentralized nature of Nyumba Mumbi allows communities in different regions to contribute their skills, knowledge, and experiences while remaining aligned with a shared global mission. Farmers, physicians, engineers, teachers, and students all contribute to the ecosystem. Through shared stories, shared motion, and shared governance, communities develop cohesion that transcends economic and geographic boundaries. To nations are strengthened not only by institutions, but by disciplined citizens. A population that values health, learning, and economic participation becomes less vulnerable to crisis and more capable of innovation. Nyumba Mumbi therefore offers nations a new civic architecture, one that emerges from voluntary participation rather than bureaucratic decree. When individuals govern themselves, societies stabilize. To the world, the modern world faces challenges that cannot be solved by isolated institutions alone. Global health, climate resilience, and scientific discovery require collaboration across borders. Nyumba Mumbi provides a decentralized framework for such collaboration. By connecting citizens across continents through shared culture and shared economic infrastructure, the house becomes a platform for global solidarity. What began as a cultural symbol becomes a planetary network. The role of blockchain. Decentralized societies require systems of trust that do not rely on central authority. Blockchain technology provides such a system. Within Nyumba Mumbi, two digital assets establish the architecture of participation. Actuate ACT. Tokens represent economic alignment. Mumbi MUM. Tokens represent governance and citizenship. The role of ACT tokens. ACT tokens function as the economic ledger of participation within the ecosystem. Citizens obtain ACT tokens through decentralized exchanges such as Uniswap, PancakeSwap, UpSwap, QuickSwap. By acquiring ACT tokens, participants align themselves economically with the initiatives supported by the Actuate ecosystem. ACT tokens, therefore, represent the value generated by the collective activity of Andu and Nyumba. They transform goodwill into measurable participation. The role of Mumbi, MUM, tokens. While ACT represents economic participation, the MUM token represents governance. MUM tokens are soul-bound. They cannot be traded or sold. They permanently identify the holder as a citizen of Nyumba Mumbi. These tokens distribute governance authority across the decentralized community of Andu and Nyumba. This structure reflects a fundamental principle of Natia. Stewardship must follow sacrifice. Those who contribute effort and alignment gain the right to guide the future of the ecosystem. Becoming a citizen of Nyumba Mumbi. Citizenship is not automatic. It is earned through participation. A person becomes Munduwa Nyumba through 3 steps. First, obtain ACT tokens through decentralized exchanges using the smart contracts listed on the Actuate website. Second, participate in the run, wherever you are movement, practicing physical discipline and sharing their experiences publicly. Third, through this alignment of health, discipline, and economic participation, receive the soul-bound MUM token, marking membership in the house. Citizenship, therefore, reflects both action and commitment. Governance by the Andu and Nyumba citizens of Nyumba, Mumbi periodically participate in governance decisions affecting the Actuate ecosystem. Through their tokens, and do a Nyumba vote on major initiatives such as the design, development, and implementation of the wider One Health campus in Soren. Governance decisions may include infrastructure planning, public health programs, educational initiatives, research projects, economic development strategies. Voting occurs through decentralized governance mechanisms encoded in the blockchain. This ensures transparency, accountability, and shared responsibility. Nyumba Mumbi therefore becomes a functioning civic institution, one where citizens actively shape the future of their shared projects. The spirit of the house. Nyumba Mumbi is not only a technological structure, it is a moral house. It is built upon the principles of Natia. Motion precedes provision. Endurance precedes inheritance. Stewardship follows sacrifice. Visible discipline becomes generational culture. Shared purpose produces shared wealth. The run wherever you are movement cultivates the physical discipline required to sustain these principles. The blockchain encodes them into durable systems. Together, they form a civilization-scale architecture for global health, decentralized science, and cooperative prosperity. The house that breath built. Every house begins with a foundation. For Nyumba Mumbi, the foundation is breath. Millions of breaths taken by individuals who choose to move, to learn, and to participate. From that breath comes motion. From motion comes discipline. From discipline comes trust. And from trust emerges the house without walls, where Andu and Nyumba across continents build together, not as strangers, but as citizens of one living civilization.